So once World's First for Volatile was completed, the Echo of Instability fragment for Void 3.0 was unlocked. This was one that I've had my eye on for a minute, purely off the fact that volatile rounds have been huge for Titans in combination with Controlled Demolition, since essentially all we have to do is shoot our weapons and instantly activate this amazing ability. Now, the Echo of Instability, what it does is whenever you get a grenade kill, it will give you those volatile rounds. Now, from how I've experienced Volatile Flow so far, I've kind of figured that this was just going to be an easy trade out this one armor mod for this fragment instead. But after some testing in the last 24 hours, I've kind of deduced that maybe this might not be the best choice all around. Now, for those who don't know me, my name is Byrdman778. You can follow me over on YouTube, Twitter, and Twitch at Byrdman778 and use code BYRD at GFIL checkout. Be covering a lot of Destiny content coming up here and some Wonderlands coming up at the end of March. So make sure to just give a thumbs up on this video and come on by for another time. Now, let's first talk about Echo of Instability. The fact that, again, it is a fragment spot in your Void 3.0 tree rather than a mod spot makes it a huge plus because it really does open up the fact that you can get things like Bountiful Wells, Well Tenacity, Fauna Might on your character to then help boost up these volatile rounds. Another big plus of it is literally you just have to get a grenade kill. Once you get that grenade kill, you instantly have it and you can kind of keep up that flow, especially if you're running builds, especially with Titan, where you have maybe the Heart of Inmost Light on that's constantly boosting up those abilities, making sure that you really always have grenades flowing and getting thrown out. Now, I would say the biggest con to this is the fact that it only lasts a total of 10 seconds. So volatile rounds on this is different from Volatile Flow that lasts 17 seconds. Now, is this good or bad? That's kind of up to you. Are you constantly wanting to use volatile rounds? That, again, end of the day, that's up to you what you want to do. Do you want to free up a mod spot and only use a fragment spot, or vice versa? Do you want to free up a fragment spot and only use a mod spot? When it comes to Volatile Flow specifically, it lasts 17 seconds, and all you have to do is grab a well to activate this ability, which I think is a lot better at the end of the day than probably using the Echo of Instability. Also, I noticed the fact that grenade kills are very inconsistent with this mod. There's a lot of times that, especially right here, I got a kill with my grenade on those two guys, but it did not activate my volatile rounds. I kind of think that the reason for this is Controlled Demolitionists activating killing enemies that way instead of the grenade itself. So you're really having to kind of find what grenade you're having the easiest time chucking and getting kills with, and also the fact that making sure that your Controlled Demolitionist, especially if you're playing Titan, isn't what is killing the enemies. It's kind of crappy that's how it is, and is way more inconsistent than, again, just using Volatile Flow, grabbing some wells, and then instantly going from there. Now, Volatile Flow, again, it's going to take up a mod spot for you, but at the same time, being able to have that guaranteed volatile rounds for your character all the time is pretty freaking nice. And again, especially on Titan, where having that Controlled Demolitionist comboed with it is just an absolute buzzer beater, amazing. You need to have it. It's just incredible what it can do, especially for the fact that it is also a healing mechanic for not only you, but also your allies. And you can essentially just go through any piece of content with ease as long as you're able to constantly keep up those kills. Huge groups of ads all together is just an absolute dream. You want it to happen. And again, being able to constantly chuck abilities, especially with Heart of Inmost Light flowing with your maybe melee well maker and Well of Ordnance, just has you constantly just being an absolute boss. So, are we going to go with Volatile Flow or Echo of Instability? I probably would say at the end of the day, Volatile Flow is still going to be the better option. It's only a 2-spot mod in your armor, and also the fact that Echo of Instability, again, just doesn't have that kind of range and consistency that Volatile Flow has. Volatile Flow goes really well with a lot of energy ability builds, especially on Titan, using Heart of Inmost Light. I have a couple builds already set up with that. You should check them out. But it's just the fact that it's just kind of a better option all around. You're able to kind of keep it up as long as you are constantly using your abilities. I'm probably going to be taking this entire setup into World's First. And by World's First, I mean World's like 8th day, because I got a lot of stuff going on instead. So we'll see how it goes. But overall, I think this is just a better option. And I would also say maybe consider, if you're going into the raid with this setup, maybe using like Seeking Wells, just for the fact that you're not having to constantly run around looking for these wells on the ground. You can just have them come over to you and, again, not really have to worry much about it. Again, thanks so much for stopping by this video. Make sure you follow me over on YouTube, Twitter, and Twitch at Byrdman778 and using code BIRD at GFIL. Check out. A lot of you guys have been using this recently, and I appreciate the absolute living hell out of it. It really does help me out and gives us a lot of cool freebies. So make sure that you're using code BIRD, BYRD, at checkout. And guys, again, remember, we're going to be doing a lot of Destiny content here on the channel, over on Twitch, and some Wonderland stuff coming up here soon. So just swing on by. But anyway, have a great night, day, or whatever it may be.